What's going on, people? We are back, baby. We're back and we're under pressure. What are we talking about, blood? How's everyone been, bro? How's your week been, bro? Yo, it's been a bit mad still. It's been a bit crazy, cause, you know, you, this, I've been just sitting back, relax. Let me just listen to all the noise. Yeah, everybody talking a bunch of crap, bro. So I'm just like, okay, let me wait with my video. Let me wait. Let me hear everyone's opinions, and let's get into it. Let's get into the United game, bro. Let's dissect that United game quickly, bro. First of all, I'm gonna talk about Arsenal. Yeah, fuck United. This is my club. I'm gonna talk about Arsenal. Yeah, mine's got a few notes here as well. Just bear with me, still. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Let me see. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. So I got what the fuck does my note say, bro? Okay. Okay. Right. We start with the captain. As you can see, I've got number one captain right here. Okay. But let's start with the captain, Martin Odegaard. Oh my God. Oh, is it Odegaard or oh my God? You man, let me know in the comments, bro. Is it Martin Odegaard or Martin oh my God? Because the things I'm seeing, bro, OT away, it's not looking good, brev. It's not looking good, right? First of all, his passing was so horrible, terrible, all right? Um, and yeah, it's proven because he did not thread any ball through for Victor Gyökeres. And, I'm a bit annoyed because I just want to see, I'm giving Martin Odegaard 3 to 4 games. I want to see two things from preseason and 3 to 4 games from now. I want to see shots with the right foot and I want to see some through balls. That's what I want to see. Two things, just two. And he's failing at both, bro. Just shoot with your right foot and just pass forward. Failing, bro. So we'll get on to the Eze signing, yeah. But I just want to criticize my captain for that performance because it was shocking, yeah. He's passing from 35 to 45 minutes. No. Sorry, not minutes. He's passing from 35 to 45 yards. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see balls in from, just outside the box, 25 yards in. This guy will still pass in 6 yards out. So I want to see him releasing the ball 35 to 45 yards out, just by the halfway line. That's where this guy should be releasing balls. If you remember, bro, Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, is not just lethal in the final third, yeah, but this guy's delivering and releasing play 35 yards out, just after the halfway line. You need to be a threat from there. 35 yards out, bro. But then you get this guy, bro. Odegaard needs to be close to people, needs to be near to people. It's just insanity, bro. But, I still rate him, but he's not, there's no need to compare him to, some of the greats. He's just his own player, bro. And I just think he shouldn't be Arsenal captain. And I think slowly, I told man last season, Mikel Moreno is going to replace Martin Odegaard, I think, because now you bring in Eberechi Eze in the conversation. I think Martin Odegaard is in big trouble. Yeah, so that's my captain. Yeah, what else do I got? Yeah, one more with Odegaard. Look, there was a chance where we were. It was the 35th minute, right, of the United game, and we're attacking. We're attacking. I think we're outside the box. I'm not sure if Odegaard had the ball, but we're attacking, and guess what? Because we're not threading balls through, it's immediately a counter attack from United from our box, counter attack, and leads to a dangerous attack, and it's a corner for them in the 35th minute. Go and check that out, bro. It's scary, bro. We're attacking, and because we're not threading balls through, the team just gets stale and stagnant, bro. Saka had a shocking performance. Odegaard, the whole team all around, Gyökeres had a shocking performance. But I'm not worried, right? It's not to now be like, okay, time to worry, panic stations. How fucking no? I've seen Bamford tear up this league, so let's relax, okay? Let's relax. Um, what else we got here? Oh, Martinelli was shocking. Opening 30 minutes. Martinelli was shocking. God, he doesn't even. Can't even cross, can't even shoot, can't even hit the target, man. I don't even want to. What I'll say about Martinelli is with the Eze signing, I'm happy that, first of all, I'm happy with Trossard's pay rise. I'm okay with that, bro. You take care of your own. Why are people mad with us taking care of our own people? Doesn't make sense. So I'm happy with Trossard's pay rise. And with Trossard and Martinelli still at the club, I'm happy that there's depth, and that depth with Eze coming in. So if you're starting Odegaard, you got Marino bench, Trossard, Martinelli. If you're benching Odegaard, you got Marino starting, Eze starting, um, and you got Odegaard, Trossard, and Martinelli as backup, which is fantastic because we most likely get rid of these important players, bro. We most likely, I don't want to see Martinelli go yet, but it's definitely coming to that stage. We're right at the end of that chapter. But in terms of depth, he's perfect. Him and Trossard perfect. They're happy. They're young. Martinelli's young. Trossard still plays like he's young. So I'm very happy with the squad depth in general, and I think that's big up to Bertha because Arteta probably would have let two of them go, and then we just have Eze. If Eze gets injured, then what happens? So it's looking good so far. No panic stations so far. Havertz was the breakthrough, bro. Havertz brought a spark when he came on. Yeah, obviously he wasn't, the best, but and now he's injured, so it's very unfortunate. We've lost him for a few months. I believe we'll get him back fairly quickly. I think our medical team is very good. And we just keep Havertz in our thoughts and prayers, man. He's had a decent season. He's missed a few big chances, but what can we do, man? What can we do? He's my player, so I back him, bro. I back him. He's wearing the badge. So yeah, we'll just have to go, bro, and compete with him in the squad, but without him physically because of his injury. So can't wait till he gets back. Wishing him a speedy recovery. Yeah, but I think he brought a spark to the team when he came on. He brought that energy, that he had in the preseason. So it's unfortunate that we've lost him with this knee injury. It's not good. Not good. Gyökeres off, no problem. I have no problem with that. Listen, your debut OT away Premier League with Odegaard and Martinelli not passing, Saka having a stinker, new team, Zubamendi's new, I have zero problems with him playing an hour or so. and then him coming off, and then he'll be fresh for the next game. I have no problems with that. I think it's a good change, brave change from Arteta. And I think now with with Gyökeres starting, I think now we see why Arteta might have possibly benched him, because now people are downplaying the impact Gyökeres has. People are downplaying the fact that he's still a top striker. So I think bringing him on second half might have done us better, because Havertz brought the spark on when he came on. So starting Havertz might have been a good thing. But to make the fans happy, I think Arteta's doing a lot to make the fans happy, bro. He's doing a lot. He's listening, and Bertha's there to make sure you listen. So I think Bertha, the fans, and Arteta, I think we're on the right path. We just need to just stick more together, man. Be together, man. Stop tagging with rivals and shit, bro. Like, what? It's crazy, the shit I'm seeing out here, bro. But finally, for me, the result is the most important thing. I'm hearing United fans talking about, yeah, Arsenal were lucky. Bro, this whole week, man, have been talking about how lucky Arsenal were, yeah? Why don't you talk about your club, bro? All these content creators, bro, why don't you talk about your club, bro? Saeed, bro, all these people, bro, all the United content creators, bro, why don't you focus on your club, bro? Why? Why don't you talk about your players, bro? Why haven't you criticized your goalkeeper? You've only asked and addressed the situation, but you haven't actually beat him down and told him that you're at Man United, bro. You can't be doing that, bro. How the mighty have fallen, bro. United standards are poor on the floor, man. You guys are celebrating a loss, bro. You got your manager coming out talking about, we've clearly proven to the Premier League that we can win any game with the performance we just had at Arsenal. And yet you still lost to Arsenal. Clearly you haven't, because you didn't beat Arsenal. So I think United, if you're going to say Arsenal were lucky in that performance, you're downplaying what does that mean for you next week? Will Fulham be lucky? Do you need luck to beat Fulham? Are you overlooking Fulham? So Arsenal were lucky. So what does that mean for next week? Does that mean next week you're gonna prove to everyone that big Man United we here? Are you gonna beat Fulham? Raul Jimenez, Smith Rowe, my brother. I got agents there, blood. Iwobi, I got agents there, bro. Leno, man's got agents there, bro. Don't even play with me, bro. Raya save for the Mbeumo header, fantastic. I wanted Raya in my fantasy, but fortunately prices have to be top priority this season. We need to be very strategic with our spending, but he's definitely top keeper. I've always had Raya in my fantasy since he came, so very happy with Raya. The defense, clean sheets, Raya clean sheet. Raya, one of the best keepers in the Premier League, back-to-back Golden Glove winner. And I think he's one of the most underrated players at Arsenal. Raya, for me, is one of the top 4 candidates for captain. You got Rice, Saka, Gabriel, Raya. Everyone shut up. Nobody speak. You understand? Raya, one of the most underrated players for me at Arsenal. So that's a bit mad. I love Raya. Fantastic. One of my favorite keepers. One of the best keepers in the league as well. So let's go to United. Let's talk. Let me talk about United. Yeah, better than United content creators. Listen, Mbeumo was really threatening. Yeah, but Mbeumo shouldn't be the end all and be all. You should still be criticizing your defense. You should still be criticizing your manager. You should still be criticizing a lot of players that didn't contribute to a victory at Old Trafford against your biggest rival. Yeah. So Mbeumo played really, really well. He's a positive sign for United, and you guys are going to really enjoy him. As an opponent, he was very, very threatening. He looks sharp. He looks clean, neat. Just needs a few more games to get running. And that is why in my predictions, I've got United finishing 6th. So Cunha for me was United's best player. by a mile, bro. You know, United fans, again, bro, instead of praising Cunha, because these guys are going to struggle. There will be games when Cunha's not added. There'll be games like the Arsenal game. There'll be games where Mbeumo's not added, like the Arsenal game, where there's no victory, there's no win. But you can't keep praising their performances. You know, you need to start criticizing other areas to make Cunha and Mbeumo better players. You understand? So, like your goalkeeper, your left back, your right back, your whole back line, bro, the midfield, Ugarte taking shots from far and shit. Like, dude, Cunha was the best player by a mile, bro. So respect to Cunha. I like him. Yeah, we were linked with him, but no animosity towards the player. It's still fuck United, bro. But yeah, Cunha was the best player for United. Arteta takes off Rice for Marino instead of Odegaard. Oh my goodness, my word. Well, it looks like with the Eze signing, I need to start seeing Odegaard being taken off a lot more. You understand? Because we can't keep taking Declan Rice off. We can't keep sacrificing Rice, bro. Odegaard has to be taken off the pitch. If you're not pulling the strings, yeah, orchestrating the midfield, you need to be coming off, and Eze needs to be coming on. And in most cases, Eze should be starting anyway. So it was very crazy for me to see Arteta to take Rice off and leave Odegaard on. It showed me, again, you know, in the same game, he can take Gyökeres off for Kai Havertz, and that shows me balls, character, bravery. And then you take Rice off and keep Odegaard on for Moreno. Why are you playing 2 10s? Moreno and Odegaard. Why are you playing 2 10s? When we need to be shutting out the game, he's playing 2 10s. So, you know, like I said, for me, I'm Arteta out because of his decision making. I still think he's a fantastic manager. It's his first ever time managing, you know, in a Pep and Club era. So, you know, I criticize Arteta, but I will back him where, you know, where it needs to where it needs to be, you know, like I'll still give him his credit where credit is due. But I just think like people just criticize him every single day. Listen, if you're Arteta out, let that be known and shut up, bro. Like, he's in the season. We know he's in the season. So we just need to back him, bro. Like, get off his back, bro. You can't keep talking about it every single game, every single day. You know, you gotta just get off his back, support the guy, support the team. The season has just begun. And you guys are already fucking throwing tantrums and throwing your heads like, fuck, bro. Do me a favor, bro. I'm definitely not gonna buy in to what these guys talk about, bro. Like all these bandwagons being started like now, bro. It's just crazy, bro. Like, for example, you got content creators, even Troops. Troops was my G, bro. Troops, United fans, everyone, bro. Sky Sports, all the channels, bro, on YouTube and all that, bro. You, man, were criticizing Arsenal, yeah, talking about, okay, Arteta has done nothing for the club. Bert has done nothing for the club, right? And you talk about how it's been a disappointment. When Eze was linked to Tottenham, you now had to now swallow your words and come back and make another video instead of just waiting, bro. Sometimes you, man, talk too much, bro. Which I understand. You know, you've got a massive following, massive fan base, you know, which I'm a part of. You know, but at the same time, you don't talk too much, bro, because you're gonna have to end up coming back, making another video after 3 hours, 5 hours, swallowing your words from the previous video, completely changing and shifting the goalpost, completely changing and shifting your opinions. Stick to one fucking opinion, bro, or just take it game by game, bro. Yeah, Saliba was immense, bro. Saliba was immense, man of the match for me, best player on the pitch for me. Yeah, there were a few errors in that, but listen, OT away, clean sheet, job done. Man of the match. I think Arsenal fans are starting to become diluted by what rivals are saying, bro. Like, we're starting to downplay the world-class talent that we have in our hands right now. Saliba, Gabriel, Rice. Gyökeres, Eze, Saka, Timber, oh my God, Skelly, we're now starting to disrespect these guys. We're now starting to talk to these guys as if, he's shit, and he's shit. He had a shit game, but the player himself, world-class talents, guys. We need to put respect on all our players, bro. I'm tired of these man, bro, talking shit about everyone. Saeed, bro. Saeed. Bro, you need to get a grip, bro. Why do you keep glazing Arsenal, bro? Why do these Man United content creators keep glazing Arsenal, bro? It's crazy. Can you not just talk about your club? What about your problems? You've spoken more about Arsenal's transfer window more than you've spoken about United's defensive problems, your transfer window, where you going to finish, what are your motivations this season, bro? Stop talking about Arsenal, bro. Stop feeding off my club for your content, bro. Like, are you an Arsenal fan? At the end of the day, you look like one, bro. All you Man United fans, content creators, you sound like Arsenal fans, bro. I swear, bro. The amount of times they talk about Arsenal, it is mad, bro. It is actually mad. Talk about Baleba, bro. Is Baleba coming? And if Baleba doesn't come, what does that mean for your season? Who comes in next? Who are your other targets? United fans are just going with the flow, riding the wave, bro. You guys will get a reality check at Fulham, man. Let's move on, man. Man United, you'll get a reality check at Fulham, bro. We're talking about Lucky and all this shit. You'll get a reality check, bro. Was Tony Adams right about Martin Odegaard? Yes. Did you see what Mateus Cunha did to our captain, Martin Odegaard? There was a moment where I think Ben White was on the ground because Cunha did barge him over or something. But Odegaard was now trying to protect Ben White. Cunha was chatting or something. Odegaard was trying to push him away, bro. Cunha did slap up Odegaard's hands, bro. Told him, don't fucking touch me, bro. And bro, this guy's pushing around our captain, bro. You think he's doing that to Rice, bro? Yeah? You think he's doing that to Mahalesh? Bro, Odegaard does not represent what Arsenal represents, bro. He is not the Arsenal captain, bro. Said it time and time again, bro. He's not even vice. He's just a 10. He's just a player, bro. I don't think Bergkamp was vice, bro. Bergkamp was just a player, bro. Of course, was captain material. But he wasn't even, he wasn't even like vice, bro. It was Henry, Vieira, those are your vices, bro. Those are your vices, bro. Those are your captains, bro. But yeah, Tony Adams was definitely right about Odegaard. He does not fight. I'm not hearing that you lead from the locker room, you lead in the dressing room. You need to lead on the pitch, buddy. What the fuck, bro? Imagine me leading in the dressing room, bro. That's some dirty thing, bro. Fuck, bro. What's he leading, bro? Fucking centipede, bro. Fucking hell, bro. You need to be on the pitch, bro, and leading, bro, verbally, physically, and through your gameplay, bro. Let the football do the talking, bro. Like, it's just crazy. This guy doesn't even pass forward, so his football definitely ain't even speaking it right now, bro. It's a bit mad, bro. So, but anyways, Roy Keane head loss. Did you see Roy Keane? Roy Keane criticizing the Man United goalkeeper and the Man United defense and the midfield. Deservedly, bro. Deservedly, bro. You United fans, you need a big wake-up call because telling you, man, Fulham's going to be a big problem for you guys, man. It's going to be a big problem, and I will be there. We will be there. So, guys, it's coming to a time where we need to start talking about big, serious things. Let me rotate the camera for you. Right. Okay. Game week 1, Frimpong injury. Oh my goodness. Game week 1, guys. Time to panic. Scuba. What do you think, Mesut? Is it time to panic? No, go away, go away, go away. Go away. Go and sit, go and sit. Mesut says, listen, calm thing, bro. Calmer. Scuba, Mesut is all about calm, bro. He just brings tranquility. You understand? But questions must be asked. Is it time to sack me? Already? We'll have to check. Let's talk about the transfer window, bro. Right? Eberechi Eze has broken the transfer market, right? The news is just all over. It's all over. Everybody's going crazy. Rivals, Arsenal fans, media, content creators, YouTubers, everybody's going crazy. Instagram, everybody going crazy, bro. Over my baller. And it's not Eze, yeah? Let's get it right. It is E-Z-E, yeah? Man's got Easy E. Compton, yeah? Compton, East Coast blood. I didn't tell niggas long time ago. This is Compton, this East Coast, man. I didn't tell y'all long time ago, bro. Long time ago, bro. I'm an East Coast. Yo, let me not even. We'll get into that another day, bro. But listen, man that know. If you know, you know, bro. East Coast all the way, bro. So, man's getting Easy E. Yeah, linked with Tottenham. Swipe the carpet off their feet. Pull the rug from under them. And we have got Eberechi Eze. Can you believe it? And the funny thing is, yeah. The funny thing is, yeah, is that let's go to my team. Yeah. Let's go to my team. Yeah. Let's go to my team. Who do you already see in there, bruv? Clocked. I'm all over it. Guys, can't play with me, bro. I've already got Easy E, bro. So that means I'm gonna have to sacrifice somebody. There will have to be a lamb to slaughter. You understand? There will have to be a lamb to slaughter. And this will be very interesting. So, guys, I just want to say, who are Arsenal playing? Leeds at home. Leeds at home is going to be a very interesting game. Can Victor Gyökeres get off the mark in the Premier League? Can he get his first goal at the Emirates in the red and white? Interesting, massive game. You know, Leeds at home. I'm not going to take that lightly. I'm going to take that massive game. Will Eze be introduced to the fans before kickoff? So that's going to be so interesting, you know. And we will be there. We'll be there. But I've wrapped up the United game. Leeds, I think it's gonna be a good game, man. Look, Saka loves the game against Leeds. Scored against them in the away fixture. I remember that game, and I hope he scores again. You know, I'm gonna look to captain Bukayo Saka. Yeah, no questions. Bukayo Saka or Victor Gyökeres, one of the two, man. One of the two. But I definitely think Gyökeres bangs. Eze, I'm going to give him time still to complete his medical, and I will start Reece James because I know that Eze is leaving Palace. So my team has been saved. I will deal with Eze when the time comes. When the time comes. So, yeah, I've shown you my fantasy team. I've spoken, I've addressed the content creators getting on my nerves, man. Spoken about the prayer, man. United fans, bro. Let's look at the fixtures. Who's playing? Irons, Derby Day. It's Chelsea at home. West Ham versus Chelsea at West Ham. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Chelsea drew last week. Listen, Irons really need to get their shit in order, because if you can just scrape a draw, man, Irons are poor right now. We lost to Sunderland. I don't know how. Fucking up my parlay and that, bro. But if we can scrape a draw against Chelsea, which will be tough, João Pedro, Palmer, will be tough. We need to, Potter, former club. Potter, you need to lock it up, man. You need to lock it up. We've just lost Kudos. We've lost big players. No, we need to lock it up. I went for Chelsea win last week. Obviously, a lot of us did, but yeah, I'm going for another draw. I don't know the score, bro. I don't know the score. 2-2. I don't see West Ham scoring 2. 1-1, 1-1, possibly 1-1. I'm going for 1-1. Because a 0-0 would be mad. But 0-0 was last week, and that was mad. Oh, no. Was it 0-0 last week? Let me check. Wait. Yeah, it was 0-0. So that's a bit mad. So, West Ham, do us a favor. Scrape a draw against Chelsea. We got City Tottenham, which is beautiful. These men have been teaming up, against us, bro. Starting all these agendas and shit, bro. Like these content creators are like teaming up against Arsenal, bro. They never talk about each other. They never fight each other, bro. So when it comes to City and Spurs, I can't wait, bro. Has to be a winner, has to be a loser, and even a draw would be bad for City. So me can't wait, bro. Which other game catches my eye? United Fulham. It's going to be big. Newcastle, Liverpool on Monday. Look, we'll probably have a video out before Monday, so addressing the weekend. So, yeah, definitely. There'll be a match reaction for the Arsenal game. Definite. So, yeah, lock in, boys. Lock in, guys. Strap yourselves in. We're in for a big season. And absolutely can't wait. Let me get this video out now. Let's get it posted. Smash a like, guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments, guys. How did you do last week? First game week in the Premier League. What do you think about Eze to Arsenal? What do you think about the United content creators that just can't get Arsenal, keep Arsenal out their mouth, bro? They keep talking about us, bro. They love us, bro. Are the Man United content creators secret Arsenal fans? That's what we need to ask ourselves, bro. They definitely on the fraud watch. Big up the subscribers, bro. Big up the viewers. Smash a like, guys. Listen, we will be back this weekend. Let me love and leave you guys. I'm out, bro.